Hi, I'm John Milkey, and for 23 years I was proud to host a local radio show on a couple of different local radio stations. Perhaps you know me as the Milkman. Perhaps you remember me as the host of The Milky Show. Maybe you recognize my voice from one of the thousands of commercials I would have voiced for local businesses. Or maybe you don't have a clue who I am. Well, I'm a local guy. I'm born and raised here. I've spent my entire life here. And in November of 2014, the local radio station I was working for flip formats. And, as is the case when stations flip formats, we were all shown the door. Well, a few months later, in January 2015, I launched my own radio station. Online. Yeah, an internet-only radio station called BlastTheRadio.com. Now, normally at this time of day, I'm posting a video and appealing to listeners to tune in tomorrow for all the great things we've got in store for them, and that invitation is always there. But today, in light of more media layoffs, more local people being shown the door, more local people being silenced, less local news, information, ideas, conversations coming to the eardrums of you and your neighbors, I wanted to shift my appeal to the business community. I'm a small business person too. I'm operating out of the business of my home. I want to create something where I can bring in even more live, local people. Local radio matters. Ottawa prides itself on being a big city with a small town feel. And this is where you come in. I know how hard you work for every dollar you bring into your business, and I know when you're looking at your marketing strategies, you want to make every penny count. Here's what I'm asking. Will you consider partnering with BlastTheRadio.com? I've got campaigns that start at $150 a week. Here's a little bit about the radio station, by the way. We launched in January 2015. In just over a year, in fact today, we just surpassed 174,000 listens. By the time you and I are having a green beer on St. Paddy's Day, I fully expect that number to be closing in on 200,000. We're live, we're local, we're growing, and the audience that we've found here at BlastTheRadio.com loves that we're live and we're local and that we're community-based. In fact, our listeners have taken this station by the horns and run with it. They organize up all of our station events. They just tell me where I'm supposed to show up and when. From pub nights to our event this past weekend at MacArthur Bowling Lanes in Vanier. They booked the entire thing. And I showed up and was surprised by about 50 people all wearing Blast the Radio shirts. They made these shirts up. I can tell you this, in over a quarter of a century in radio, I have never seen that happen at any radio station anywhere. We're live, we're local, we're growing, it's exciting, and I invite you to explore the opportunities that exist to help us build what's already got a great foundation. Hope to hear from you. Milky, that's Milky, @ BlastTheRadio.com.